Hello there everybody, it is I, Tony, aka TTBurger, also known as TTBurger the PlayStation Gamer. Welcome back to another video. I apologize there hasn't been a review lately, just been really busy with work and other stuff going on in my personal life, but I promise the next review will be up soon. In the meantime, I decided to make a different video here, like a top 10 region video, top 10 list or so like that. It's been a while since I made these. Last time I made one was like around the holiday season of last year when I made my best games and worst games list of 2023, and I decided to make this video here. A lot of people have been asking me, am I going to get a PlayStation 5 coming up in the future? You know, price is going down, and you know, it's been out for a while. Give the system a chance and everything like that. And will I be getting the PlayStation 5? As of right now, and probably for permanent, the answer is no. I probably will not be getting a PlayStation 5 for a long time, and probably won't be getting one. There's a lot of reasons why I do not want to get a PlayStation 5. And here are my 10 reasons here on why I will not be getting the PlayStation 5. Let's get started here. These are going from number 1 to 10. There's no order of worst reason or best reason or so. They're just in a random order of reasons why I will not be getting a PlayStation 5. Number 1. Barely has any games. A lot of the games that are on the PlayStation 5 can be played on the PlayStation 4 at a cheaper price, and the exclusives that it has are pretty much not worth it. So I'm gonna pay $70 to play Returnal, which wasn't even that great, along with Marvel Spider-Man 2, which had a lot of bugs and glitches and all stuff and everything like that, and a lot of games that really don't really take advantage of the PlayStation 5's hardware, like Neptunia, Reverse and stuff like that, which was a HD remaster of the original of the Neptunia remake and stuff. Which I like having Neptunia, but you know, no point in spending about $600 or so to buy these type of games you can play them on other consoles for cheaper. Which leads me to reason number 2: $70 for a new game on the PlayStation 5. $70 is pretty expensive. I understand we got inflation going on in the country, and I understand we got I think the price will rise and everything like that. But $70 for a new game that you can play on the PlayStation 4 for a cheaper price and stuff, and other consoles too, it just really isn't worth it. And it's just like, you know, $70 is pretty expensive. And it's like imagine when the PlayStation 6 comes out, it'll probably be $80 or $90, which will be even more expensive. Number 3, most of the games can be played on the PlayStation 4 or so at a cheaper price. And I kind of already mentioned this in reason number 1, but I kind of want to go more into detail with it. Like half the games or so that are on the PlayStation 5 also have a PlayStation 4 release. Perfect example: Neptunia Sister vs. Sisters and Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution, and the Atelier games and stuff like that, and such. The Atelier Rise of 3, and and Hogwarts Legacy, Gran Turismo 7. All those games I mentioned can be played on the PlayStation 4, and there's not really that much difference. And also the Quarry as well. If you look at side comparisons, there's nothing really different about it except for the price and maybe different controls and stuff like that, and a smoother frame rate. And shorter load times as well. We don't really play games just for shorter load times or anything like that. The PS4 load times are short, and I'm fine with it. Reason number 4: half the games just HD remasters of games listed on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 and more. And this is very true. Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS5. Already played that. Marvel Spider-Man 1. You can play on the PS4 along with Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. I already mentioned and also The Last of Us. The Last of Us Part 1's on there. Last of Us Part 2. All of these games are basically I haven't really seen anything that caught my eye. And Forspoken, you know, that's really nothing special there. So, yeah, I mean, should I continue? Yeah, we have to. Reason number 5: overpriced with no games. Aside from a couple of exclusives here and there, this big bulky piece of crap has no games whatsoever. I mean, sure, it's got some exclusives that people do like. It's got that Ratchet and Clank game, Rift Apart, which was a launch title, which looks good. I mean, It's got the new character Rivet in it, and it looks interesting to say the least. But you know, I just don't really find anything that interests me. PlayStation 4 took forever to get games. I was on the verge of selling my PlayStation 4 because I wasn't really finding games that I had for it. Because the only two games they had available at launch that were interested in playing were Knack and Killzone Shadowfall, which wasn't that good. And slowly but surely they bought games. But PlayStation 5 still doesn't have anything that catches my eye. And even if it does, it's something that can be played on other consoles at cheaper price. Reason number 6, no web browser. This is a shock to me, and I've looked this up. I did research on this and stuff. The PlayStation 5 does not have a web browser. You can access the internet and stuff. I mean, it was fun to access the web browser on the PS4 and PS3. PS3 you can't do it anymore, but for the PS4 you can, and it was fun. I mean, browsing the internet, checking on YouTube on your gaming console. That was a lot of fun. Why is it not here? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Reason number 7. The graphics on the games look more like a glorified PlayStation 4 in HD and stuff. And this is very, very, very true. You look at the games like that they have on the PS4 and PS5, like they're side by side, they're very similar to one another. Like I mentioned, look at the Quarry. Look at Marvel Spider-Man 1 and 2 and Miles Morales. Look at Atelier Uriza. And look at the Neptunia games that are on there too and stuff like that. Look at them. There's not really much of a difference there. And even sure they may have special lightings like that to make the games run smoother and the frame rate be a little smoother. Load times are a little shorter. But there's not really that many changes there. Reason number 8. The main menu layout is confusing. It takes forever to try and get to where you want. It made things so complicated to make it so cool looking that in the end it just looks just like a huge complicated mess that you have to click on certain tabs just to get anywhere. I don't know how the Xbox Series X is, but I heard it's worse. So if I ever find anything about that, I'll let you guys know. No, there will be a video on that as well. So just letting you guys know there. Reason number 9. The console is so huge it's hard to fit anywhere. I have my TV in my area has room for the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and even if it did have room, there's nowhere to fit this thing. It's so bulky and huge. Like it was hard to fit instead of my original PS3 because that thing was like a tank and stuff like that, like a big of a tank. But I was able to at least fit it near my TV. Here you have to do some rearranging around, trying to put your system anywhere, and it looks. And the way the system looks too, it's like this thing looks like a freaking deformed spaceship that somebody put together in minutes and stuff. And I understand then looks aren't everything for a console, but the way it looks and stuff, it looks like a giant ass iPad add-on or something like that. And you can't fit it anywhere. You gotta do a lot of organizing for that. And reason number 10, most of the exclusives on the PlayStation 5 are not worth the money. Sure, people can say Marvel Spider-Man 2 it's fun and there's fun and everything like that, but there were a lot of bugs with it at launch and everything like that, and just sure, Marvel Spider-Man 1 was awesome, and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales was fun, even though it was short. But yeah, I'm not bashing Marvel Spider-Man 2. It's just it had all those bugs and glitches on it and stuff like that. It made it a mess. And Returnal is basically a sci-fi Resident Evil 4 shooter with a female character and in space. And yes, I know Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube started off that over the shoulder perspective thing, but still it's getting old. It's very fast. It's as far as I'm concerned, I'd rather have the PS4, the PS3, the PS1, the PS2 over a PlayStation 5 because those consoles have games. They prove themselves as consoles, and they live on and got their popularity in the video game world and stuff. And and they didn't cost that much money and stuff. Yeah, I know PlayStation 3 cost $600 when it came out, but at least it had games for it and everything. Here, just it's got a couple good games, and that's basically it. And just you know, like it's just, I'll just stick with that, but those any day. And you know, I know the late Armake21 said some similar to this in his response to Chad Warren's why PS3 is better than the Wii and 360. I know he mentioned some of that, so critical to him. But you know, just the PlayStation 5 just really is not worth it. Sure, if they can release something in the future, that'll change my mind. Then I will consider buying it. But as of right now, I have no reason to buy it because it's just nothing coming out that worth playing for it. And it's just an priced system that doesn't do justice. Like almost $700 for this thing, and $70 for the new games is a lot of money. Yeah, there are games on the PS1, PS2 days that are overly expensive, like the JRPGs and stuff like that. But at least those are games and they're playable. This is not. So it's basically just a waste of time and money. And that's pretty much what I gotta say for this video. And those of you who do like the PlayStation 5, I respect your guys' opinion. This is not an attack on you guys or anything. Just my personal opinion and why we will not be getting a PlayStation 5 as of right now. But unless they can change my mind, then I'll get one. But as of right now, I have no interest in playing it. Those of you who like the PS5, hey, more power to you. But me, I'm just not interested in it. So all I gotta say is, it's Tony. Peace now.